What do the people who didn't evacuate what did they need at this moment? Probably everything.
Shannon, anything, oh yeah, everything you can even think of. Critical, of course, bottles and cases of water. Then when you move down the line, these are all residents. Some of the 8,000 people who did not evacuate Key West, and about 1,000 of them came by yesterday to get food and water. As far as the food goes, it's outstanding. 3 square meals a day, including cereals, powdered milk, and everybody extremely happy just to come on down here. You know, the National Guard from Florida, as always, with the help of the Navy, just doing what they do after every natural disaster, helping the people. Now, another critical need down here in the lower Keys in Key West are medical supplies, like blood products, antibiotics, and dialysis products as well. We rode in with the nonprofit Direct Relief to Lower Keys Medical Center, the only hospital for 50 miles.
They said they were desperate for antibiotics. There's a lot of just cuts and scrapes and things from debris and people, nails, and we have tetanus and things. So this is good for about 200 patients for 72 hours. So this keeps them good, and then we can resupply as needed.
Inside these white boxes, that's your 3 square meals a day of food. One box gets you 1 day of replenishment and food, and that'll keep you happy. Good news for the Keys, for specifically Key West. The Publix grocery store has been closed ever since the hurricane slammed into the lower Keys on Sunday morning. It is now reopening in about 45 minutes. There's about 24 people already standing outside in line waiting for those doors to open so they can get even more than just what the National Guard is providing, Shannon.
Yeah, and Publix is a Florida-based outlet there. I know they want to do everything they can to try to get supplies back to everybody who was in the path of that storm. I know you yesterday, I think it was, drove through the lower Keys. We heard one description of it as being as if a nuclear bomb went off. What did you see?
Yeah, that was from the Monroe County Sheriff, whom we interviewed yesterday. We went into several neighborhoods. We went directly to Cudjoe Key, where the eye of the storm slammed into Florida, making landfall. It was hit or miss. Pretty much every structure had damage to some extent. Some of them, like a lot of trailers, completely ripped apart and trashed. But a lot of the damage as well, north of there, up the Keys, in Big Pine Key, the dirty side, the rough side of the storm, if you will. Flattened homes, trailers, boats strewn all over the place, and wreckage just everywhere. And the mile marker 74 miles from Key West, that is where the roadblock remains. So no residents who evacuated can yet get back down the 74 miles to see what exactly happened to their home, how bad it was. And the sheriff told me it's simply because there's so much devastation. We don't need people coming down here, getting hurt, needing help, because all of our first responders are just trying to clean up and rebuild, get power back. 90% of Key West still has no power to get the utilities going, get the sewage going, get the water system up and running without problems. So they don't need an extra drain on the system right now. So I think it's going to be days for those residents to get back in.